Chances are you've felt it, that creeping feeling of dread that comes in on Saturday afternoons when you realize that your weekend is coming to an end and you're gonna have to go back to the office the next day. Yeah, I get it. And you're not alone. In fact, there have been a ton of studies that have shown variety from 14 to 80% of the population feel these Sunday scaries. So the question is, how can you deal with this phenomenon? Well, we've done the research and realized that it comes down to two main categories. Let's get into some of the more practical options. The reasoning for the Sunday scaries, it's a response to a threat, a perceived threat. And that threat might be different for different people. For some, that might be the responsibility of having to tackle something that you don't have the capacity for. In that case, one of the things that you can do is consider if you can delegate, if you can talk to a manager or a boss about upping that capacity, maybe bringing in new team members, dispersing the requirements of the roles. Those are some options. For some people, that threat is just being able to grasp all of the things that need to be done. In that case, one option and approach could be to take some time on a Sunday afternoon to put together a to-do list of all of the things that have to be done in case they've been occupying, taking up space, valuable real estate in your mind. That way, when you get them out of your mind and onto paper, you can leave more room for the enjoyable stuff, like actually resting and relaxing on your weekend. One solution, quick and easy, and I know you're gonna hate hearing this, but it's exercise. Like the go-to solution for anything anxiety and stress related, but it's there for a reason. The endorphins that come with moving your body, they help. Just the same way as smiling, forcibly smiling releases those happy dopamine endorphins, gives you that hit of happiness, which does ease those feelings of anxiety that you could be feeling. Zoom in on what it is that's really worrying you. Is it a specific project, that the workload, person that you are trying to avoid, or that's creating a negative feeling in the workplace? Whatever it is, taking the time to focus and identify what the issue is, then you can take that next step and figure out how you can solve it. So for example, if there's one specific project that is really big and really overwhelming, maybe the best solution would be to take some time on your Sunday and put a little bit of work into it. Do some mini tasks, so that way you feel like you're making progress towards it. If it's a person, then that might be an HR related topic that you can bring up during the work week. But as soon as you know what the issue is itself, then the doors are open to actually solving it. A clinical psychologist and professor at the University of North Carolina, Jonathan Abramowitz, found that the Sunday scaries are a result of your perceived inability to cope with whatever that situation is. One of his suggestions is to visualize yourself accomplishing that task that you feel you're unable to cope with, because very often people just think that they aren't able to do something when really they are. And by using this visualization approach, you're able to trick your mind, not trick it, but demonstrate it that you can do it, and thus minimize that feeling of perceived threat. So don't take it personally. Don't let it consume you. Use these steps to try and minimize those symptoms and simply exercise and meditate it all away. See you next time.